Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki, Spectre of Entertainment, the guy who does a very good job of pretending to know what he's doing, and here we are with more Mass Effect, the game in which we do our part for galactic security by gunning down the Geth on whatever planet we happen to find them on. Now, sure, they're synthetics and they can just build more of themselves, but, you know, it's still important that we thin them out where and when we can. After all, if we don't, they could decide to be the biggest alien dicks since Saren, you know? Just saying. Don't let the AI overlords take us. Do not let them gain control. And with that being said, let us continue to do our part for galactic security. And continue to be good boy, damn it. Speaking of which, what exactly are we doing right now? Anything I damn well please. Maroon Sea cluster. Okay, well, we've got these two things to do, so why don't we head out that way? That sounds fun.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
What does he want now?
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system.
Probably.
We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region.
You do that.
Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission.
I saved a lot of lives in general. But thanks, I guess. Alright, let's get going. Pretty. I guess just pick one and see what we get. MSV Cornucopia. Okay. Cornucopia is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. While obviously adrift, the Cornucopia is not broadcasting any distress call. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's board it. Hello? Anybody here? Oh shit. Ow. Whoops. That wasn't too trigger happy.
Perimeter secure.
For now. Until we find more of these bastards. Hey there, Liara. You enjoy your little power nap?
You're good to go.
I'm sure she's fine. So, yeah, murderize the Geth where and when we find them. Well, they were clearly here. So you say, but we keep running into these guys. Mine! It's mine! Mine. Navigation computer.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil.
Yikes.
Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
Were they brainwashed?
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Veil.
Well, sucks to be them. And let this be a lesson, don't pick up any alien artifacts. Don't just pick up whatever you find out in space.
Take cover!
Doing these guys a solid.
Area secured.
Kill them all!
Shields disabled.
Area secured.
Is it though? Is it? You said that before and it turned out it wasn't. Alright, let's get out of here. Certainly an interesting first stop. Klatanka. Unless I'm mispronouncing that. It's a large but low-density terrestrial world with an atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. So, bad gas. Its crust is composed of sulfur and unremarkable silicates. Don't sugarcoat it. Occasionally, deposits of heavy metals, usually the result of meteor strikes, dot the surface. So, don't go down there, for fear of meteors. Got it. High-speed winds, powered by the hot blue star Caspian, present a constant hazard. Atmospheric entry is hazardous, and EVAs are discouraged. Noted. Small deposit of iridium. Neat. Farnuri. Has a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and helium. So bad gas and funny gas. The surface is mainly composed of silica laced with iron oxides, indicating the world had an oxygenated atmosphere at some time in the past. I know words, I think. Given the relative youth of the blue star Caspian and the significant gravity well of Farnuri, this must have occurred with astonishing swiftness, perhaps a result of some cataclysmic event. Further research is required. Just not by this guy! Large deposit of gold. I love gold! Nodacrux. Has an atmosphere of methane and ethane. Despite its great distance from Caspian, the energetic young star heats the surface almost temperate levels. Thick ground fogs are common at the Terminator, where water ice, frozen during the long dark side night, meets the warm air masses from the day side. The crust is mainly composed of copper with deposits of sodium. Nodacrux's abundant water and relatively mild temperature and gravity have placed it on the short list of terraforming candidate worlds. Lucky for this planet. However, there is significant opposition from eco-ethics groups, who assert that Nodacrux's primitive methanotropic bacteria may be a precursor to a full-fledged native ecology. So, don't go down. Okay. Antida is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Its atmosphere is darkened by traces of sodium. It is one of relatively few planets known with an orbital period of more than a millennium. Okay. Scans of Antida reveal a group of defunct turrets orbiting the planet. The recon team carefully retrieved one of the turrets and brought it on board. Tali dismantled the weapon and found it was marked with a Carthon outpost insignia. Okay. That's important to somebody, probably. And I do believe we're done here. Vostok. Let's see what we got around here. Clomarthu. Has a reducing atmosphere of methane and nitrogen. The surface is hot and mainly composed of sodium with deposits of uranium. Nuke stuff! In terms of size and orbit, Clomarthu is a virtual twin of Earth, but utterly lacks life. Noted! Alco. The geological properties of Alco have been scanned from orbit, but little else is known about it. A fairly typical mixed outer system terrestrial of rock and ice, Alco has a trace atmosphere of krypton. What did I say about using that word and not showing me Kryptonians? And xenon. Its crust is composed of silicates and water ice with deposits of aluminum. Unregistered starship traffic has been recorded in the vicinity of this planet. Travel is not advised. Duly noted. Avoid space travel. Titan. A rather small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Titan's atmosphere contains large quantities of chlorine. Scans of Titan reveal a strange unmanned vessel in orbit around the planet. Tali brought it on board and determined it was a sorry mate, but very old. Old, cold, and full of old cold mold. She discovered several ancient artifacts inside the vessel, including one of Matriarch Delinaga's writings. Metallic asteroid. A metal-rich asteroid. Neat. Large deposit of palladium. More money for me. Nodacrux.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Ominous. Though it does look very alive, this planet. How rare. Nodacrux is a verdant world with abundant water, temperate climate, a thick nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, and a rich ecosystem. It would seem to be perfect for life. The relatively high percentage of oxygen makes humans feel energized and alive, though it has also allowed insect analogs to grow to frightful sizes. So, we talking maybe like Fallout-sized insects? Because if so, that's kind of alarming. And here I was thinking that we needed nukes to get terrifyingly large insects. Unfortunately, Nodacrux is a case of almost, not quite. Thunderstorms are as common as on Earth, but in Nodacrux's thicker oxygen-rich atmosphere, they are deafening and spark constant wildfires. We love fire. More damning, however, are the large and ubiquitous tufts of pollen that float on the high-pressure air. In humans and other oxygen-breathing species, they cause severe or lethal allergic reactions. Noted, but we're still going down there. So just don't take off your helmet and you'll be fine. Probably. Now, deploy the brick! Malcontent on radar. Science facility. Debris and an anomaly. I can't stress enough, don't drive like I do. No. Come on, you graceful brick. Eh. Ancient debris. Really, I couldn't tell. This escape pod is half buried in material that is washed down from the mountains. Though it has obviously been here for centuries, the computer still has power. Incredible. Linking in with your hard suit, you recover a batch of files containing data on the Thracian colony. Okay. That's a thing. What do we have over here for me? Crashed probe. Mine. What are you? I'm still a terrible example of how to drive. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Climb. Oh, graceful brick. Ow. Ugh. I hate all these tall mountains. It makes it so hard to get around. Take the scenic route to get where we're going. Do we want to go after that? Not yet. After I'm going through all this crap to get to that science facility. Thorian Creeper. That's not great. I thought we didn't have to deal with you guys anymore. Yoink! Are the plants trying to take over? Because if so, we might just need to bomb this place.
Take him out!
Any more? Any more?
Regrouping.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God.
Who are you?
See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief ExoGeni researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian Creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
Let's not sugarcoat it.
I know what ExoGeni was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst.
Yup.
The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants.
Did you? Is
Everything was
that
going
really what
fine
happened?
Until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. ExoGeni was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct
I am the
communication
authorities.
with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the ExoGeni site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
Works for me.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong.
No
I'll
shit.
admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable.
I am being
didn't
reasonable.
mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally ExoGeni would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
No.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Here it comes!
Okay. ExoGeni's second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here. You can't say you didn't have that one coming. I am such a good person. Around 251 items. You are nearing the 300 item limit. You will be forced to salvage any new items you find once you reach this limit. Sell or salvage some items at your earliest convenience to avoid reaching this limit. Boo! So I can't just hoard everything. I'll get around to selling off some of this crap. Okay, so we're done here. Alright, back to the Normandy. And you know what? Why don't we go ahead and stop here while the stopping's relatively good? And in the name of galactic security, we shot up a bunch of space zombies, for lack of a better term. So, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. Yes, murderizing alien zombies, space zombies, is also an important part of galactic security. Make sure you do your part and exterminate those alien zombies today.